Hello everybody and welcome to the Toronto Maple Leafs franchise. This is episode 2. We kick things off back at Air Canada Centre after an extended road trip against the Calgary Flames. Sergei Bobrovsky in net for the Leafs. And Jonas Hiller in net for the Calgary Flames. So we get things underway from Toronto. Nice save on the backhand. Saved by Hiller. Shot deflected. Nice block there. And the shot goes wide. Backhand by Nazem Kadri. And Kadri can't get it to go. The Flames score first. Pass Bobrovsky. Calgary is up 1-0 early. At the end of the first period, the Flames are up 1-0. As Monahan puts one home for the Flames. James Van Riemsdyk with the shot. Beautiful glove save by Jonas Hiller. Nice save by Sergei Bobrovsky. As you see the glove save again by Hiller, Calgary leading still 1-0 at the end of the second. And early in the third, the Flames score once again to take a 2-0 lead. The Leafs answer though right away with a Scott Percy shot from the point deflected in. By Carl Hagelin, who is the Leafs' leading goal scorer, a huge pickup for the Leafs in the offseason. Another fantastic save by Hiller. And the Flames end up taking the game by a score of 3-1. Spoiling Toronto's return back to the Air Canada Centre. A 3-1 victory for the Flames. Flames outshot the Leafs 30-25. Both teams scoreless on power plays. In the face-off circle, the Flames 22-13 over Toronto. The Maple Leafs at 5-4 sit fourth in the Atlantic Division of the Eastern Conference behind the Red Wings, Sabres, and Panthers. The Leafs yet to play an overtime game this season. And next up for Toronto, is the Pittsburgh Penguins. As you look at the statistics from the Calgary game once again. Alright, Air Canada Centre in Toronto, the Pittsburgh Penguins at 2-5 and the Toronto Maple Leafs at 5-4. This is game number 10 of the 2016-17 season. Jonathan Bernier in net for Toronto. He escapes a flurry of shots by the Pens there. Phil Kessel, shot deflected, the rebound saved as well. And then the Leafs score off the rebound. Beck puts it home. The Leafs take a 1-0 lead. Taylor Beck, assisted by Gardner and Panik. Off the rebound. Leafs up 1-0. Joffrey Lupul with a good opportunity there. Can't make it hit the back of the net. And the Penguins trail the Leafs 1-0 at the end of period number 1. Second period now, midway through. Beautiful pass on the backhand, but it's saved by Pittsburgh. And now Bernier manages to make a huge save on the cross-crease pass for Pittsburgh. And the Pens score on a rebound to tie the game up. Scott Wilson from Letang and Pulio. And the Pens tie it up at 1 apiece. Off the rebound, just gets past the right skate of Bernier. And at the end of the second period, the Pens and the Leafs tied at 1. Shot gets past Bernier and goes off the post. Bernier with another fantastic save there. As you look at it again in slow motion. Quick reflexes. Had the net wide open. And the Leafs score from the point to take a 2-1 lead. Carl Hagelin once again, the Leafs' leading goal scorer. And actually second in the NHL behind Alex Ovechkin in goals scored on the season. Bernier with a fantastic game for Toronto. And the Leafs end up getting the win 2-1 over Pittsburgh at Air Canada Centre. The Leafs improve to 6-4 on the season. And the Penguins fall to 2-6.
Terrific contest. Two teams gave their very best. See you next time.
Penguins outshot the Leafs 42-28. Penguins 0 for 3 on the power play, Leafs 0 for 1, and were drastically beaten in the faceoff circle, yet somehow still come away with the 2-1 victory. An incredible performance by Bernier in net. Jonathan Bernier with 41 saves on the game. As you see, the Leafs in 4th place behind the Red Wings, Panthers, and Sabres at 6-4, 12 points on the season through 10 games. No overtime games yet this season for the Maple Leafs.
One of sports' most historic franchises. Generations of fans have come through the cold night air so many times as they have tonight to Toronto to see another opening face-off nearing for the Maple Leafs.
So you look at a nice save by Cam Ward in a slow motion pass. And Hagelin stuffs one home for the first goal of the game. The Leafs go up 1-0 early. A power play goal for Carl Hagelin. As you see the beautiful move to the near post. Able to jam it past Cam Ward. Hurricanes trying to answer. A nice save by Bobrovsky. And then a shot from the point by Scott Percy. Deflected in. The referee disallowing it, but they will go to the replay and have another look. His stick was not above the crossbar, and that goal is going to count. Carl Hagelin, his second goal of the game. JVR on the breakaway, trying to stuff it home. Can't. And the Hurricanes answer here with a goal to make the score go to 2-1. Andrej Nestril puts it home for the Canes. Past Bobrovsky.
Good distance on that one. Game on his stick. Oh, tremendous stop. I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than
Nice save by Cam Ward at the near post.
shot. Can't get it on net. Right idea.
Shot deflected wide. Wide open net.
Score goals, you have to go to this.
And he's unable to bury it.
What an impressive goal, shorthanded.
And the Hurricanes answer. Jordan Stahl ties the game up at 2. Could we be headed to overtime for the first time this season in Toronto?
Anticipating the shot, he's in the right position, but because he's down, it beats him up over the glove. Tripped up the attacking player.
David Perron with a 2-minute penalty for tripping. Beautiful pass, a great opportunity to score right there, but it goes off of Cam Ward's face mask.
And he continues in neutral ice.
Leafs still on the power play. Kadri to Van Riemsdyk. His shot, no, but Joffrey Lupul is there for the rebound, and he puts it back to give the Leafs a 3-2 lead midway through the third period.
Goalie made the initial stop, but those quick hands beat him on the rebound. Pucks to the net.
Power play goal for Toronto,
Because the goaltender can't do that, the goal scorer is able to pounce on the rebound.
and they lead at 3-2.
Can he generate something?
Later in the third,
2 straight goals.
the defense breaks down, and Chasen is able to stuff it home for the fourth goal of the game for the Leafs. Alex Chasen from Leipzig,
Stick was in a ready position, and he one time to pass the
able to put it into the back of the net.
cleanly here on the low glove side. He dropped into the butterfly. The puck just zipped on by him before he could get his glove down to make
And the Leafs take a 4-2 lead. Later in the game, empty netter, Carl Hagelin with the hat trick, his third goal of the game. And he has 9 goals on the season in 11 games, putting him second place in the National Hockey League behind Alex Ovechkin. Fantastic pickup in the offseason for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
So ends another game and another telecast. We hope you enjoyed this. Thanks.
And the Leafs go on to win this one by a score of 5-2,
Good night.
improving to 7-4 on the season. Carolina, 33 shots, the Leafs 32, very close in that respect. 20 hits to 13 in favor of the Leafs. Time on attack, the Leafs about a minute and a half longer than the Canes. Power plays, though. The Hurricanes